So, in the days of Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, my brothers and I had to finish the dishes before we could play. That was the deal. We went with Nintendo because it allowed for up to 4 players to play simultaneously, which in a family of 5 boys is kind of important. We had learned every cheat code, every secret maneuver, Big Head mode in NBA Jam Tournament Edition, James Bond head-to-head battles where the only weapon permitted was hand slaps. And who can forget the epic race to end all races, Mario Kart! Incidentally, I'd learned the exact moment I was waiting for to get the mystery box button to get the lightning bolt to shrink everyone else on the course, an ability which I used to devastating effect. After all, I'm a Luigi, I'm gonna win! Hilarity ensued, hours of challenge, and challenge accepted. Best of 3, no, best of 5, okay. First of 27, only I get the first 5-second head start, you get the first rocket launcher, and we can't take any shortcuts. Diplomatic negotiations of the highest possible order were signed for in honor and adrenaline. Back then, game controller cords were only 6 feet long, plugged directly into the console, so in order for you to play, you had to sit side by side with your opponent and face the same direction, fully focused on the goal but ready at any moment for any analog or digital maneuvers, the hip and shoulder jostling, the ear-piercing, breaking voice battle cries, the elbows into ribs. It was quite possible to leave a 4-player battle game with physical bruising, and yet our carpet burn war wounds were worn with pride. And really, so what if I lost here and you won there? It was just a game. And regardless of whether it's a neck and neck down to the wire race or some drawn out championship that slowly turned into a scoreboard trouncing, we were all equals. And at some point or other, one of us would turn to the other and say, okay, you win, I've had enough of this game, let's play something else. And so we would start over on something entirely different. Or if the weather had cleared, we'd go outside and we'd play out there again. But that was the whole point, wasn't it? The podium was fought for with every button tap we could muster, but at the end of play, victory was relished and defeat was commiserated for all of about, 5 minutes. And then life went on. Somewhere, at some point, I think something sort of changed. There is no equal footing, there is no negotiation, our adversaries are absent, faceless, nameless, still hell-bent on victory, but at all costs. In other words, we no longer view our opponents as brothers. Our battle cries are neither heard nor understood. The dishes remain undone, the garden is unexplored, the daylight is lost, and it just isn't as fun anymore. All because we cannot, or we will not, turn to each other and say, okay, you win. I've had enough of this game. Let's play something else.
Make some noise for the poet!